Hello students, in the current video I will explain you what is joint venture and its features as well as methods of joint venture. First we'll understand what is joint venture. Joint venture is a temporary business arrangement where two or more parties comes together to undertake a specific project. In the sense, precisely it is a temporary partnership between two or more persons comes together to take the specific project for a specific time period. This is very significant. It is a temporary partnership. Business activity for a limited period it will be done. It will not be done for continuous future or foreseeable future. Sharing of profit and losses as per agreed ratio between the co-venturers. So the parties of the joint venture called as co-venturers. It is not permanent partnership. It is a temporary partnership, bear in mind, and it's dissolved once the venture is completed. Once the task is completed, it will be dissolved. Suppose there is a construction of one multi-story building. One contractor cannot complete the building, therefore he will join hand with Y and Z, two more contractors, and three of them will come together and form a joint venture and complete that multi-story building. Once the building is completed, they will not be partners. So that's the reason why we can call it as a temporary partnership. Will be held, will be continued till the completion of the venture. When you come to the features of joint venture, it is formed for a specific purpose and specific project. Profit and loss shared in pre-agreed or predetermined ratio. Joint venture ends after the completion of that project. Once the project is done, joint venture will be over. Parties involved are called as co-venturers. Partners of the joint venture called as co-venturers. Governed by mutual agreement, not by partnership act. See, the joint venture is governed by only mutual agreement of the co-venturers, not by the Partnership Act 1932. So we have understood what is joint venture and features of joint venture. I have already made the problems on joint venture on different methods. I will provide the link of those videos in the I button top right corner as well as in the description. Please do watch those videos to understand how to solve the problems of joint venture. So we'll take up the next, that is methods of joint venture. When you come to the methods of joint venture, the first method is when separate set of books are maintained. When the joint venture is very large and very big size joint venture exists, in such a case the co-venturers will open a certain office for limited time period until the joint venture is completed, and they will open separate set of books of accounts. So in this method, co-venturer opens separate set of books of accounts specially for the joint venture. This is done to record all the transaction related to joint venture in one place. This method is used when the venture is large and the parties wants transparent and proper recording of transactions. In this case, required accounts to be opened are: one is joint venture, second is co-venturers account, third one is joint bank account. So in this way, we will maintain the accounting of separate set of books of accounts are opened. I have already done the problems based on this. I will share the link of that video in the top right corner I button as well as in the description box as well as pin comment event. Please do watch the video how to solve the problem when separate set of books of account problems are given. So we'll take up the next one. When no separate set of books are maintained. In this method, no separate set of books are maintained specifically for the joint venture. Instead, each co-venturer record the transaction in their own books. And one more thing, if the joint venture taking place between the two parties who are geographically in a different area also, and the joint venture size is small, in that case what will happen? The co-venturers record the books of account, record the transaction in their books. Instead of opening new books of accounts, they will record the transaction in their own books so that they can reduce the cost of accounting work. This method is used when the venture is small or the parties want to avoid maintaining full books. Now what will happen? Required accounts to be opened are: one is joint venture account, another one is co-venturers account. Suppose in the books of A and B, two co-venturers form a joint venture. A record transactions in his book, he will open joint venture account as well as B's account, whereas B will open joint venture account and A's account. In this way, a separate set of books of accounts will be maintained. Already video is available on the concept of no separate set of books of accounts are maintained. Already I made the videos, the problems how to solve that I will share in the I button as well as in the description box. Memorandum of joint venture method is used when no separate set of books are maintained and both co-venturers record only their own transaction. They don't record others' transaction, other co-venturers, only their own transaction. This means each co-venturer record only the transactions they have personally done. At the end of the joint venture, they exchange the details with each other to calculate overall profit. Finally, they come together, sit together and exchange the transactions, and then they will divide income and expenditure and calculate profit. So this is called as memorandum of joint venture method. Hope I have given you clear picture. You might have understood with this explanation what is joint venture, what are the features of joint venture, and what are the methods of joint venture. Wish you all the best. Thanks for watching the video. Do subscribe my channel, Mentor the Trusted Guide, and motivate me to make more qualitative and informative videos. Thank you very much.